Hey, hi everyone. My name is Rishi. Super excited for hosting this session on growth marketing. We're going to be learning about what is growth marketing, how do you enable that in your business, and most importantly, we're going to be looking at certain tools which can help you immediately game up your marketing campaign. I'm going to be sharing some free tools with you that anybody in the house can make use of. Third, I'm going to be sharing ways of how I build certain cool Instagram bots and so on. And how do we drive traffic and basically convert at every step of the funnel? So we're going to be discussing and covering a lot of ground. Towards the end, you can ask me questions if you have particularly about anything, and I'll be happy to answer. So are you guys excited? Are you guys excited? Hello, everyone. Super excited to host you guys for an amazing evening. I know it's a national holiday and most of you are holidaying, of course. And I'm so happy that you guys came in for this session. And I'm going to make sure it's going to be worthwhile since you're going to be spending next 60 minutes with me. I'm going to make sure you learn a lot from here and you take something of value because I respect the amount or the time that you're investing here, because I know it's a holiday and we guys are in it for learning here. So thank you so much for joining in. If you guys are excited, just type excited in the chat. We are at about 78, 80 odd people, and I'm going to see this numbers growing shortly. All right, superb. So let's begin the show today. And today I'm going to be telling you about growth marketing, which is one of the most underrated, but one of the most in-demand skills that marketers are looking for. So we'll understand what is growth marketing. We'll understand what are the tools you can use. So hi, my name is Rishi. I'm the co-founder of Digital Scholar, and I'm your automations expert. I've mentored over 20,000 students in different formats in the last 2 years alone. I think more than that, in the form of webinars, in the form of workshops, in the form of training. And yes, I'm a growth hacker. What that means is you will understand what is the meaning of the definition and what goes into experimentation and what is the thought process, what is the mindset in becoming a growth hacker. You can find me on Instagram with Rishi Jain. You can see it at the bottom here with the screenshot. So today we're going to be learning how to use growth marketing to drive revenue in 2021 and probably in 2022 as well. Okay. So what are we going to be learning today? We are going to be learning what is growth marketing, who can be a growth marketer, why do companies prefer the growth marketing approach, the growth marketing funnel, skill sets you require, and some examples. And also you'll see some live examples up over here. So let's begin and let's understand what is growth marketing. I just want to know from each one of you here, what do you guys know about what is growth marketing? Must be a new term, but what do you guys think it is? Uh, any guesses? Any guesses in the chat? No idea, frankly. It's about increasing your revenue, social media marketing based on growth, increasing the crowd, market ups and downs. All right. So a growth hacker, all right, a growth hacker is a person whose true north is growth. Basically, with whatever we have, how can we drive maximum revenue in the least effort? All right. And that comes by tons of experimentation. Okay. Now here is Chamath. He is one of the leading growth hackers. He was leading growth at Facebook, and he says growth starts with a deep understanding of product value in, and is about moving new users to the aha moment as quickly as possible, measurable in seconds. All right. So this guy was responsible in making people get addicted to Facebook initially, right? And they devised a plan in such a way that if you spend on an average 11 minutes on Facebook, all right, initially, if somebody had spent just 11 minutes on Facebook, they got addicted to it for life. So how did they do it? What are the strategies they brought in? And that's what is a growth marketing all about. All right. So look at this. Now, usually marketing for a lot of people, for small business owners and stuff, is all about just creating awareness, which is running advertisements and telling, hey, this is Digital Scholar and we offer like 3 months program. And then we say, here's the payment link, just come on board. So these are the only two things which we focus on. But A growth hacker or a growth marketer focuses on the entire funnel, which is awareness, acquisition, activation, which means, just by selling a course. All right, I'm just going to be telling you in terms of digital scholars. So let's say I'm selling a course pre-recorded. Just by selling, I'm not going to become a millionaire, or my company is not going to actually grow. The point is, you should be able to activate the people who even buy the course, which is how? By sending up follow-up emails to people, step by step process, saying, hey, watch this, watch that, and making them complete the course. Okay, which leads to the retention. All right, so once a person completes a course, he gets glued on, and he'll want to buy your other products as well, which is where the biggest money lies in, right? If you're able to keep upselling your products, that's when you will grow the revenue for your organization. And then finally looking at revenue increase, and them becoming the brand ambassadors of your company, which is via referrals. A strong word of mouth increases, and you repeat the process from here as such. So only people focus on awareness and acquisition, but a true marketer focuses on the entire channel. And if you are a serious contender, if you're a coach, if you're a consultant, if you're a freelancer, a digital marketer, agency owner, no matter who you are, you should be focusing on the entire chain here, entire funnel, to be the best in your business altogether. Who can be a growth marketer? Now, it's a simple phenomenon, right? It's just about the mindset. Okay, a true growth marketer experiments instead of doing campaigns. All right, a lot of people understand running Facebook ads, Google ads, campaigns and stuff, but a true growth marketer experiments like crazy and understand what really works for the business, and then starts amplifying. Okay, it involves a team of developers, UX UI designers, marketers, and data analysts as well. So if you guys are well versed in these fields, you can be a growth marketer. And I'm telling you, after this session, go on LinkedIn and go and search for growth marketer. You'll see the top companies of the world like Uber, you have Oyo and stuff. Everybody's looking for a growth marketer. All right, and in the description you will figure out what is the kind of job role they're looking at. And if you look at the job role, it's basically a 360-degree approach of you being a good developer, you are a techie person, you are a good marketer, you understand the principles of marketing, and then you're really good with the data as well. All right, you're really good with the data as well. So how does growth marketing works? First, you are supposed to ideate. Okay, you have to constantly ideate on what are the processes in your business that can work in your favor. Okay, so the more number of ideas you have, start jotting it down. Second, start prioritizing which you can implement in a week. So at Digital Scholar, we make sure we at least experiment with two things. Okay, which means I'm not just running advertisement, I'm just not running gathering people. I am actually going one step forward to understand how can I drive better traffic, how can I drive better revenue. And how many of you have seen our WhatsApp bot, which we just recently launched? How many of you had the chance of playing with it? Just type yes or no in the chat. How many of you saw and played with the WhatsApp bot? Vipin says yes, no, no, no. All right. When we move towards this session, I'm going to be sharing the link with you. You guys can play with the WhatsApp bot as well. And maybe, just go and just say hello right now. And you will see how this works. So if you're from a mobile phone, you can just go to rishi.store/speak to us. It goes to my mobile number, and you can start activating the WhatsApp bot. Now, what was the need of creating a WhatsApp bot? Nobody told us. Our functions are fully running, the team is set, everything is running good enough. But a true growth marketer never stops at that, right? For him, it's always ways to innovate and always ways to grow. So that's why we introduced this last week. And trust me, the kind of results we're getting is phenomenal. What is the best thing about a WhatsApp bot? Can you guys guess in the chat? What is the most amazing aspect of a WhatsApp bot? How can it help your business rather than generating email IDs? you're generating phone numbers. Okay, I'm giving you the hint, but what is the real advantage over there? Instant reply, instant attention, marketing, saves types and responses, reach. All right, I'm reading all your answers. Shreyas, Bamba, Devin, Dev, Meeta Radhakrishnan is here. All right. Direct contact. Yeah, exactly. The point is, you guys can get people's number, which is like the most important data that exists out there. And you can, on the basis of how they are interacting with the bot, you can start categorizing them. Okay. And if possible, I'm going to be showing you the example on how I've categorized the most interested person in my for my 3 months course, the most interested person for my workshop, the person who's not interested at all. He's like just want to have some freebies and stuff. So I have tagged every person in a different funnel, and for that person, that is a different funnel that goes on. All right, so I can drive tons of traffic. Okay, and then I can start funneling them down with the help, with the way they're responding or interacting with my bot. And that's it. For me, it becomes much easier because with a small team, with a lean team of just 3 salespeople, I can drive tons of traffic, and I can jot down that, okay, these 300 people are the most important people that we're going to be calling today, and we are going to be closing the sale. How awesome is that? Okay, imagine 3,000 people coming into picture, but at the end, these 300 people are the most important ones, and you want to only engage with them or give a call to them. Okay, makes sense? Did any one of you try the WhatsApp bot here? Did anyone of you try the WhatsApp bot? Yes. Okay, how do you feel? Yes, it's amazing. Sarthak says, yeah. So imagine, you guys have been tagged and stuff. So if you have gone through the entire flow, which you wouldn't have because of the time constraints, but if you go through the flow, you will become you'll be tagged under certain funnels that I have, and then grows the marketing over here. It was good. Super. Yeah. So that's about it. So coming back to the point, who can be a growth marketer? Everybody can be a growth marketer here. It's all about experimentation and understanding which aspect of your business, if you do well, you can scale up. Okay, you can scale up. That's the whole point we want here. All right, so now once you start prioritizing, you start testing. So I tested WhatsApp bot. This week I'm going to be testing Instagram bot, and so on. All right, and then you execute, and you start analyzing which small element worked in your favor. You start scaling up. That's about it. All right, I was reading a post recently, and they said that the biggest difference between a small player and a big player. Okay, let's say Oyo is like a huge player, and then there are Fab Hotels who may be average players. The only difference between these two guys is the level of scalability. All right, which means Oyo spends the same. Oyo spends 100x the amount of money in advertisement, and he's doing the same thing, but the only point is the amount of scalability. Okay, so if you guys know something is working for you, go put in the entire efforts, entire money, and scale it up, because if it's working, it's going to work at the bigger level as well. Okay, so once you start analyzing, you again repeat the process. You ideate, do new things, new experiments, prioritize, test it out, execute, analyze your results, and then repeat the process altogether. Is everybody with me on this? Yes. So who can be a growth marketer? It could be anybody. The only point is, here we experiment and we do not do campaigns. Okay, so here you can see that you do so many experiments, but here is where one small growth aspect can actually lead you to like amazing results altogether. Okay, now why do companies prefer growth hacking? The results that you get from here is compound results, right? And I believe in compound interest, which means at certain points you keep doing the same work repeatedly over and over again, and after a few years down the line, or after a few months down the line, the results compound itself into something huge. Okay, and the same thing happened with Dropbox. How many of you remember the case study of Dropbox? How many of you know what is Dropbox? Okay, somebody's asking what is the difference between experiment and campaigns. See, campaigns are something you have to do it. Okay, which is running Facebook ads, and jotting down, creating ad set levels, and creating different target audiences All these are campaigns which you have to do it. Okay, but experimentation is making small changes in a very short span of time. For example, as I said, I introduced a bot on WhatsApp. Now if I am running an ad and if I'm driving it to a landing page and then an email shoots, that's the standard process which the entire world does, and it works, not a problem. But what is experimentation? Instead of driving to a landing page, I bring in my WhatsApp bot. Okay, and from here, the traffic, I'm driving to the WhatsApp bot itself directly. So I want to see what results I'm getting. If I'm getting good leads, I'm getting bad leads, and how are they engaging with me is what I would know. So there is clear cut differentiation between a campaign and experimentation. Campaign is like the must, it's like the base that you should be doing to grow your business. On top of that, what are the small pieces of experiments you can keep adding in at every level to see whether you can get maximum growth out of it? Okay, now, yeah, what is Dropbox? Dropbox was one of the storage sites, right? You could store your data. It still exists, and you can go and get like 2 GB of free cloud data. But what they really did was one small experiment changed the entire world for them and also for the other people who were looking at it. So what they did was they said, they did not run even one no organic advertisements. They only said that you bring one people, I'm going to give you 500 MB, and the person you bring in also gets 500 MB. So they were like the leaders in bringing this viral marketing effect, and the results were skyrocketed. Look at this. Because of the referral program on the screen, you can see the growth was the maximum. One small thing they did, all right, they did not they totally forgot about the advertisements and stuff. They only focused on the referral program. One small element gave them the biggest results altogether. Do you guys find this amazing? Yes, if you find this amazing, just type amazing in the chat. I hope you got the case study well, the case study of Dropbox, where one person you bring in, you get 500 MB, the other person gets 500 MB, and you would have seen this pretty eminent everywhere right now. Every brand does it, and it works to be true. But the point is, those guys did it first, and they did it on a very huge level, became a multi-million dollar company altogether. All right. So yeah, so how does growth marketing helps? The growth marketing helps the David take over the Goliaths, which means if you are a small player and if you're very smart enough to get the growth hacks and to understand what are the certain things that are working in your business, you can take over the giants out. What I mean is, have you ever listened to the quote that 20% of your work gives the 80% of the results? Do you guys really believe in this? That 20% of the entire work you're putting is actually giving 80% of the results, which means 20% of the efforts that you do on a everyday, day-to-day basis is giving you 80% of the revenue. All right. Now imagine if you are able to figure out those 20%, and if you just scale up from there on, you can just make 10x of the money that you usually make in a day. I hope you guys are getting it. So if I understand that with the help of one YouTube video, I'm able to generate so much revenue, I should be focusing more on the YouTube video rather than anything else. All right. So you have to be smart enough. We all have 24 hours with us, but how do you smartly use it is the most important one. Okay. Now look at this. This is how the growth marketing funnel looks like. And this is what they teach in like the biggest of the courses out there. But look at the funnel. It involves 6 steps. The first step of the funnel is awareness. Okay. What is awareness? Making people know your brand exists. How can you do that? You can use your website. There's social media, which is organic promotions via social media channels. You're running paid advertisement. You're going out and openly saying, hey, I am, let's say, Priyanka here, and I'm selling a coaching product on how to become a better parent. Okay, I'm just giving an example. So you're creating awareness. Then with the help of the marketing efforts that you put in, with the help of the funnels, you acquire that person. Okay, you get them to sign up for your service or product, mostly freemium. Okay, mostly freemium, but you can directly sell as well over here. And that leads to activation, which is they have used all your core features and they have witnessed the aha moment, which means let's say in the case of Priyanka, she's selling a parenting product. The person goes through the entire course, becomes an amazing successful, or is able to create a good relationship with the kid, and that person becomes a true fan of Priyanka forever. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? So the first level is awareness, second is acquisition, third is activation, fourth is retention. They revisit your products and use your product again and again. They become your brand ambassadors and they start referring to the people out there. You guys won't believe the last time, for the digital scholar batch, almost not 90, I think 60 to 70% of the conversion happened via referral. Okay, so a strong brand marketing or a strong brand, or leads to a sense of uh, what do you say, uh, referral marketing, and then it leads to a better revenue for you. So we did exactly this. We created awareness, a lot of advertisements, a lot of organic outreach. We acquired the students, we activated, which means we did everything right with them in terms of the entire planning for the 3 months course. They become, they really want to come to all the classes. They start referring because they've started seeing amazing results out of it. And then you can always sell to these students, upsell, cross sell, because they know that we are very true in terms of what we teach, and they want to work with us all throughout. So this is the 6-step process of a growth funnel. But what Canva did was something pretty awesome. Okay, they became the Australia's biggest startup. All right, like it's like a $40 billion startup right now. How many of you knew it, or how many of you did not know it? $40 billion startup right now. Canva is doing amazing. Australia's most valued startup. Okay, what did they do? First of all, they did not ask you to sign up, or they did not ask you to log in. Okay, they gave you a brand. Okay, what they did was they created awareness saying you can design super easily, you don't require designers and stuff. And instead of going to step 2, they activated you, which means you can go and start creating posts over here. Okay, you can start creating posts over here, start designing and stuff. And when it came to download, okay, when you were very happy with it, when you got that aha moment from this, when you're supposed to download it creative, they said start signing up. Okay, so when you signed up, they got your data, and then you became so used to the tool that you kept coming back here again and again and again. And then ultimately we all actually have a paid account of Canva because of this entire strategy they applied. So they went reverse. They created awareness, they made you use the product. Okay, you felt super happy about it, and then ultimately you became so used to the product that you always want to work with it. You guys agree that if I give you an alternative of Canva, you are not going to be using any other alternative of Canva because you just guys are used to it? Agree, disagree? Yeah, a lot of people agreeing to this. And this is how Canva growth hacked themselves into the biggest companies of all time. So if I have to recap, I'll let you know again what they did. They created awareness. They did not ask you to sign up. Okay, made you made you activate over here immediately. So if you remember, they did not went from step 1, step 2, step 3. They went from step 1 to step 3. Once you witness the amaze of this product, they told you, why don't you sign up? If you want to download, why don't you sign up? And then you ended up signing up. And then ultimately the retention happened, which means you kept coming back for more and more and more. You became used to the product, and they started selling you the pro product, which is worth 500 or 600 bucks, whatever it is, right? So this is how Canva growth hacked themselves into this. And then of course the referrals happen. You can see refer friends, get free premium photos as well. And they played the same game as what Drop Box played a few years back altogether. Okay, now let's take a look at what is the skill set level of a digital marketer and or a growth marketer, and what does the market expects you to be. All right, what are the elements that you should be learning about? And after this, I'm going to be telling you what are the tools which is suitable for each product level over here, so that you guys can start learning more and more of each tool over here. Are you guys with me? Is everybody with me over here? Yes. Just type yes in the chat if you guys are with me. If you're having fun. Yeah. All right. Lots to learn. Okay. So the industry expects you to become a T-shaped marketer. Okay. T-shaped skill set. What does T-shaped skill set means? But and also it is good to develop a pie-shaped skill set. Okay. So this is like pie-shaped, or you can just, let's call it as a T-shaped. Okay. Now look at this. Here on the right, it's the width of the knowledge, and here on the drop, you have the depth of the knowledge. Okay. So the width of the knowledge and the depth of the knowledge, and you guys should actually understand what each of the field can you should be able to actually be good in all the fields. Put together, you become like a great growth marketer, and I'm pretty sure you guys must be knowing all of this. Okay, I'm going to be asking you whether do you know something about it, and you can just start typing yes in the chat. First, it's about statistics. All right, everything in the game of digital marketing is about data. If you assume, the day you start assuming about certain things, you will become a bad marketer. Okay, the day you assume, you become a bad marketer. You guys agree? Data is king. If you don't focus on your own data, you will never grow or upskill. Okay, so first thing is statistics, conversion rate optimization, on how can you get better results on the website. Then you have A/B split test, which is creating two versions of the web pages, doing different running different paid advertisements for different traffic, and understanding the dynamics over there. You design the product and UX principles, which is again photoshopping, wireframing and stuff. Then you look at the analytics again, which is again data on which point the customer is dropping off, and which point the other things are happening. Some psychology, which is how to write persuasive copywriting altogether over here. And then finally, last but not the least, is the database querying, which is how do you retarget, how do you make or assume what is the kind of people coming into your funnel and stuff. And then there is email marketing and content marketing, which requires the most depth of knowledge up here. So these are like the things that you should be knowing to become a growth marketer. But fret not, it's not so complicated as it looks. How? Let's take a look at the growth marketing stack, and let me share the free tools with all of you, which is going to be helping you understand at least, or even if somebody's asking you about it, or if you are doing it for your business, you can start using it all together. Now for analytics, obviously everybody knows Google Analytics is the best. Yes, agree that Google Analytics gives you the best data out there, depending on what is the kind of people coming in from which country, how many people are right now live on your website and stuff. But there is another set of tool, which is segment.io. Segment.io is another free tool which you can make use of in your business, and this is the leading customer data platform. All right, so you can actually and if you look at the pricing, it has a very generous pricing. You can try for free. Super generation. I mean, 10,000 visitors per month is for free of cost. So this is like an amazing tool, and an alternative of Google Analytics, but it goes much deeper. Okay, it goes much deeper in understanding the kind of customers or the visitors that is coming to your blog. So how many people are opening your email? When did the checkout start? What is the product they added in the checkout cart? How many times they viewed it? And it's like the crazy set of data. All right, so here is segment.io, absolutely free of cost for you. Okay, next we have is A/B testing on the website. How many of you know what is A/B testing on the website? What is A/B test? Any idea what is A/B test on the website? Okay, let's have the context of website comparison of what testing keywords, ad A or ad B, which one performs better? Munish says. Sarthak says, I don't know. Two variants, Kushal Punjabi says, fair enough. Multiple pages, Bhavesh says. Okay, different email test. Very simple, guys. A/B split test is creating two versions of the same product. Okay, You can do this on your website. You can do this for your advertisements. You can do this for emailers. You can do for anything and everything. To be honest, you can do for anything and everything. Would you like to give me an example? If I can show you a quick example, I'll be super happy and show you inside my funnel on what is the kind of results we're getting. Yeah, can I show a result example for you? Yes. Okay. All right, so let me just pick up. All right, so I'm just going to check out my landing pages here. Okay, there is variant A, variant B. So now you see, this is the landing page that I've done over here. So if you notice, I have done an A/B split test between the title alone. So if 100 people, of 100 of you, 140 of you in the house today, if I share this link with you, half of you will see some other title, 70 of you will see some other title. What is so great about it? I just want to know from each one of you. Okay, if you do this, what is so great? I mean, what's the point? You must be thinking, right? Like, why do you have to do double work and stuff? What is so great about it? Let's see your answers. Okay, so what do you see here? Second. Attractive, choose the best. All right, title to multiply followers is attractive. Okay, all right, let me show you what is the other title so that you guys can compare quickly. Now if you notice, if I share this page with you, 70 of you will watch how to get Instagram followers and turn your page into cash machine, and half of you will see this, learn to grow your Instagram following. What is it? Different people gets into a funnel for different headings. Amazing, Srinivas, right? The point is, you should be looking at the data. So run this for like a week. Compare your title A with your title B and run this for a week and just go check the analytics over here. Now look at the analytics. Oh yeah, oh, this is amazing data. Okay, now look at this. Variant A has about 18,000 visits, 12,000 unique visits, 6,801 visits. It's giving me a conversion of 53.22. This variant, okay, sorry, this variant is giving me 53.22. The other variant is giving me 49.58. What do you guys think? Which one is really good for me? And what should I be doing from here on? As a marketer, what should I be doing from here on? After a week, let's say I ran this for a week, I saw that one is giving me 53.22% conversions. Okay, increase of 4%. Do you guys think 4% values, or there is a good value of 4% in marketing? Is 4% good? Imagine if 1,000 people are coming, 40 people extra I'm getting from here. Out of 1,000 people that come here, 40 I'm getting extra. Imagine if I have a 10% conversion also for the main product, 4 people are ending up buying my product, which let's say is for 10,000 rupees. Imagine with this one small experimentation, I would have made 40,000 rupees more. Okay, I'm talking hypothetically, but I hope it's making sense to you because this is how it works, right? So just with a 4% increase, I could have made 40,000 extra bucks with one small experimentation up here, right? So this is how it is. Now, once I've understood, and the biggest curse of marketing is good is not great. Okay, the biggest curse of marketing is good is not great. Once I've done this, I can eliminate the variant B, but I'll have to again test it and build against some new title. Okay, so I'll keep experimenting unless and until I figure out which is great. So maybe after a week, this might be 53.22, the other may be 60 point something, and I should go with that altogether. Okay, I hope it's making sense. So this is all about A/B split test. What are the sites you can use for free of cost? One of the sites that you can use is Google Optimize. You can actually do A/B split test for free of cost using Google Optimize, and it's free of cost altogether. Okay, next, yeah, next we have on the screen, which is the chat and email. Okay, so you can use intercom. Like if you're thinking of conversion, intercom is the best chat tool that exists out there. Then there is Drift, there is MailChimp, which is again free of cost for 2,000 subscribers. So you can use any of these elements out up there for chat and email. Then we have certain scraping tools. Okay, how many of you know what is scraping tools, or what do you mean by scraping? Just by default, what do you mean by scraping? No idea. Rohit says, okay, what about others? Contacts. I know for DB collection use. Okay, makes sense, Shivani. Removing the junk. Scraping is not removing the junk. In this context, not really, Krishna. Maybe you may be right in some other context, not in this one. Okay, it's simple. Did you guys know that you can actually scrape the internet to pick out email IDs of businesses, email IDs of people, so that you can start doing cold email marketing? How many of you knew this? How many of you did not know this? Okay, like on you can put somebody's website, you can put digitalscholar.in's website, all the email ID that exists on the website inside a PDF, inside anything that exists on the on Digital Scholar's website, you can pick up automatically without you doing the research. Yeah, without you doing the research, you can just start picking up the email IDs, all right? And then start shooting cold emails to people. Now, in what certain cases you can do, in what certain scenarios you can do, is something depends on the use case. Okay, I can't tell you that if you're a, it's universal and works for every business. For every business, it's going to be different altogether. Now, somebody's asking the question: is it legal? Anything that is openly available on the internet is what you're taking. Okay, what I mean is, on LinkedIn, if you've given an email ID that is openly available on the internet, okay, anybody can pick up, anybody can message. So there is no illegality over here. You're only picking the data which is open to you. It is visible to you on the space. But the point is, as a human, you can't sit and check out everybody's website. Some people have like huge set of websites and you do not know which email ID to pick and how many ever email IDs. You can't do the research so much, right? That's why you use tools like this, which is TextAU, Phantom Buster. You have Snove.io, you have Linvo for LinkedIn. I mean, there's a huge game out there which you can do with this. But TextAU is specifically for picking up. I'll give you a quick example here. Okay, yeah, you're just picking up data from the public domain. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing sad about it. Okay, for TextAU, what you can do is you can pick up somebody who is commenting on a particular post. For example, let me just go and pick this quickly. Okay, if I'm selecting LinkedIn here, I can pick up extract LinkedIn post commenters. Now the point is, what is the use case of this? Why would you do that? What is the use case? Like, let's say Aditya is here. Okay, he has a competitor. The competitor posts something, and there are like 50 people commenting on the LinkedIn post. He picks up the data of those 50 people. Why would Aditya do this? They are target audience, fair enough. They could be your ideal customers. Okay, they could be your ideal. Exactly. The point is, if you're smart enough, you pick up the competitors 50 people's comment, send them a connection request automatically. Okay, send them a connection request automatically, and then start shooting some emails or whatever, or start sending in-mailing them and stuff. The point is, you could have done this manually as well, but these tools help you to automate. That's the whole point. Okay, so there's nothing illegal about it. Every data is available to you, visible to you on your face. Just that you don't have to waste your time. You can basically streamline the entire process, and you can smartly make use of the scraping data out there. Make sense? Do you guys find this interesting and amazing? Yes, we do. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Right. I told you this is going to be full of value. What are we learning today? I wanted to make sure that I add so much value because I respect your time for taking out on a holiday. So I'm respecting that altogether. Okay. Next is, how do you become better? How do you become better and understand what is a new tech that is coming? So there are a lot of listing platforms that exist, like Product Hunt, like Beta List, like SourceForge and stuff, which you can use to understand which new product is coming in the market, and don't have to buy. Okay, not everything is from the buying perspective. I don't sit and buy every product out there, but when it comes out, I understand what this product do. What does this product do? Okay, and once this product is doing well, I mean, yeah, just I get a lot of ideas and then I can just go and implement. So one of the platforms is Product Hunt. The other platform that you can use is tools.digitalscholar.in. Now I'm building a full-fledged tools.digitalscholar.in website where you can find all the deals that is available, like amazing deals. You get some coupon codes and stuff. And most importantly, I've listed all my favorite tools right up here so that you guys can come and understand everything under one roof. So this is just one aspect. Right now, I'm gonna be adding more resources, which is available for free of cost on the internet. So you guys can come and learn from here. Don't have to buy, just learn what are the new tools, and that is going to be helping you in your marketing altogether. Make sense? Okay. So Product Hunt, tools.digitalscholar.in. We just launched it like 2 days back. But then the point is very clear. You can see so many tools up here. Just go start learning about it, see what it can do, see whether it helps your business or not. Okay, superb. Right. Next is LinkedIn automation. I think I've already spoken in detail with using Texao, but LinkedIn automation is one of the key automations that you can use for automation. I mean, yeah, for doing the automations, you can use Zopto, you can do LinkedIn Helper, and you can use such tools out there for doing the automations on LinkedIn. Now, my question is, what kind of automations can you do on LinkedIn? Let's see what you guys reply. What kind of automations can you do on LinkedIn? Auto comment on post, Nitin Shetty says, fair enough. Auto DM, fair enough. Auto replies. Auto reply is possible. Yeah, it is. What about Instagram? Jivika, you can do the same things on Instagram as well. Texao works for Instagram as well. And if you want to understand how automation on Instagram works, I'm going to be giving you a small homework for doing it tonight. How many of you interested in doing a small homework, which is building a Instagram bot for you for free of cost? Okay, free of cost. Okay, superb. Simple, very, very simple. First, I'm going to be telling you this. Just go, and if you guys are loving the session up until here, going with InstaChamp, amazing. And if you guys want to learn more in depth on what an Instagram bot can do, just go and save this tool or save this video. In 15 minutes, you will pretty much understand how automations or works on Instagram, how automation works on Instagram. Okay. So just go, okay, guys, if you're loving this video or if you're loving this entire session, just go like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me see some love coming back from you. After this, if you guys are interested, I'm going to be showing you one cool LinkedIn automation like live in front. Okay, I'm not supposed to be showing this, but I may show this of how I do it. Okay, how do I do it? Maybe I'm going to be showing you one aspect of it. So just share the link with you. Save that link of YouTube for basically understanding how Instagram works, and just go like and comment and tell me if you're loving the session. Okay, everyone is curious. Everybody wants to learn so much. I'm going to be showing you some aspects which you find amazing, and then we will move on to the next part of the session, which is understanding how we can work together, become an awesome marketer out there. Okay, so superb. Can we move on? Just say yes. Did you guys save the link as well? Yeah. So if you want to learn this, go learn from this. Okay, superb. So as I was telling you, how do you automate LinkedIn? For example, let's say I go to my LinkedIn feed and I can just go there up here. I can go and search for superb. So I am inside the LinkedIn feed. Okay, I'm inside the LinkedIn feed. Now, if I go and let's say I'm searching for my premium feature here, I'm gonna go look at the number of people, find people and get found. Okay, I'm gonna see who's viewed you. Okay, who's viewed you. So these are the people who viewed me. What I can do is I use a tool called as Ducks Soup. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this funnily, but I'm gonna be typing this in front of you guys. It's called as Ducks Soup. Okay, Duck Soup. Pretty amazing tool. And what I do is, if you remember, I have come here and I've checked who's viewed your profile. Now, do you guys think if I send them a connection request, if I send them a hi, they're most likely to convert and revert back? Would you guys agree to this? Yes or no? Would you guys agree that, yeah, one strategy, this is one strategy I'm giving away. So I use a tool called as duck soup. So if you notice, I have a duck shaped Chrome extension here. Okay, so what really happens is this tool, if you just click on it, it will start coming and checking out each person's profile. It will connect and automatically it will send a message to them with whatever you say. So it will say, hi Vinita, I'm Rishi from Digital Scholar and I'm super excited to connect with you. I talk about digital marketing and I'm excited to learn in back from you. Okay, you're getting the idea what I'm saying. So it automatically picks up over here. All right, so automatically picks up here and it will start sending to almost 80 100 connections per day for all the people who visited me. And I can also stream it down to digital marketers, people who are from Chennai, people who are from certain age group. I can always niche it down to my audiences. But I hope you guys got the idea. All right, so the essence of it I've told you. I have to activate this, so probably yeah, the extension is not active. So I have to just go and I have to add to Chrome again and do certain things to make it activated. But yeah, you guys get the idea altogether. So this is how LinkedIn automations work. It's fine if you do it in small measures, right? Don't go out and send to 300 500 people, you may get blocked. So you have to do this very smartly in a small fashion altogether. And last but not the least in your growth marketing stack is the referral automation, which is you can use the power of referral marketing. How many of you have seen that we have used tools like UpViral and stuff in the past to drive organic results, and to increase the number of followers on Instagram, to increase the number of followers on YouTube comments and stuff like that? I mean, yeah, more of YouTube comments. How many of you seen certain campaigns? Yes or no? No, yes. Okay. So yeah, so there are tools like Referral Candy, Genius Referrals. What they do is they help you to get like 100 people, and what you really need to do is make sure that these 100 people bring 3 more people. Okay, so 100 people becomes 300 people. These 300 people are supposed to bring 303 people, 900 people, 9 into 3, 2700, and it increases. So imagine one small push of yours can lead the chain and it can bring the organic traffic for you using this referral marketing tools. Okay, but you have to smartly play here. You have to understand why would people share. Okay, if you got the idea why, okay, if you got the idea why, then you'll be able to become better at this. Are you guys getting me? So the biggest why is incentivizing. Okay, you need to incentivize the sharing, and if you're incentivizing, the incentives should be really good. Are you with me? Are you guys with me? Okay, like 15% off for 20 share, I don't think it's a great incentive. Let's see some examples of great incentives in the chat. Let's see what you guys think about it. What could be a great incentive so that people start sharing for more people to actually get that benefit out of it? Did you know what incentive we gave? Would you guys like to know what is the incentive we gave? For the first person who shares a landing page, okay, who gets more referrals, gets 10,000 rupees cash prize. Okay, that was the incentive. Do you find that to be attractive? The second one was getting 5k, the third one got 3k. We paid the first person 10k recently. He got us 350 referrals. 350 referrals. Okay, so imagine that's like almost 25 rupees per lead is what he's getting me for. But yeah, it works, and that is how it is. So always incentivize greatly. You don't have to always offer cash price. You can even offer a small ebook. You can even offer a small things, but it has to be put out in a very good way. Okay, it has to be really good put out in a good way, and people will be willing to share. So make people your brand ambassadors, and you can drive organic traffic altogether. Okay, so this is my growth marketing stack. I hope you guys had fun learning about this and understanding how you can improvise your marketing aspects. It's just not about ads and conversion. No, there is huge set of other things that you can do as a marketer to basically get better at whatever you are doing altogether, right? So this was all about this. uh yeah, I think okay, few more case studies. Let's understand how Airbnb drove crazy ad the SEO traffic. How many of you remember, uh how many of you know Airbnb? So yeah, so case study of Airbnb, how they integrated their listing with Craigslist. So Craigslist was actually a site where they used to list down all the homes and stuff, and it was the most popular back then. So Craigslist was enjoying SEO domination on top. Okay, but what they did was Airbnb, they decided they decided to piggyback on the traffic for Craigslist, which means they all the Airbnb homes, they started listing on Craigslist. Okay, which means Craigslist was actually getting a higher ranking on the top. From there, Airbnb, instead of building their own SEO team and SEO aspects, started driving the traffic from Craigslist and started moving all the home seekers or the stay seekers into their channel, which was the best hacks of all time, that using somebody else's traffic to be able to drive traffic into their organization. So this is pretty crazy out there. Next is Dropbox. I think we have already seen this. Now you must be thinking these are all case studies of old times. Why don't we talk about the new case studies? Okay. Now let's talk about Clubhouse. They did the biggest hack of the recent time. Do you guys know what they did? Invite only. That's right, Pallavi. They only did invite only, which means, first of all, they only came on iOS. They said only for Apple people and by special invite alone. So first, they made people feel wow. Okay, I'm going to be sharing something really amazing. All right, this is the rule of marketing. This is the rule of sales. You need to do two or three things most importantly. Number one is you have to make people feel special. So Clubhouse, how did they make them feel special? They said only for Apple users and only for certain, you can only bring one friend. So first of all, they gave entry only for few people, and then for few people they said you can only bring one friend. Don't you think you'll feel privileged to be able to use such an amazing thing? Yes or no? Yeah. Yes. So first they made you feel privileged. Okay. Then what happened was Android users started envying the Apple users, saying, and they started creating memes around it, and everybody started talking about it, saying, look, these guys are only for Apple users, and when it's gonna come for Android, it's not done and stuff like that. But the point is, they actually persuaded. The second most important thing was they started making feel envy. Okay, this is a product that only some people have. This is a product that not other people have. So this way they started slowly creating enviness in Android, and after 6 months or so they launched on Android as well, and immediately everybody knew about it by then already, and people jumped onto it with zero marketing, with zero paid ads. These guys became $1 billion company in less than few months. Don't you guys find this amazing? And to be honest, this is a simple speaking app, all right? And everybody, every all other social media platforms would be copying this, because if they start feeling threatened about this, they are definitely going to be sharing this all together. Yeah. So yeah, do you guys find this amazing? Right? Rohit finds it amazing. Yes, this is one of the most amazing hacks they did. Zero marketing, but became a $2 billion company, as far as I know, in less than 6 months of the time, which is pretty crazy. And this was purely driven by people, and they played with two factors: one, making people feel amazing about something, and other, making people envy about something, and they won the entire game altogether, right? So this, remember, guys, growth is a mindset, and you just don't have to focus on acquisition, but the entire customer journey. Okay, one small thing at certain level in a customer journey, if you change and if it's being impactful, you can start increasing. All right, you can take a scientific approach to do your experimentation. Do more experiments, but do them fast. Okay, because time is of essence here. You don't have to sit and wait. Do them fast, see the results. If it's giving you good results, amplify. If not, move on. Okay, next result, next experiment. There is no silver bullet. I can't tell you that for a brand like yours, these are the things yeah, maybe it's going to work, but then you still have to really understand your customers. There's no silver bullet. You'll have to eventually find one. You need to continue to learn all together. Take care, guys. Lovely having you. All the best, everyone. Have a good weekend, and take care and have fun. Keep learning. Bye bye.